Hey everyone, how are we all? It's official. Vincent Kompany has left the building. He's gone. Bayern Munich. It's 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 mixed emotions. It's mixed emotions, isn't it? He's left us for the. We can't grumble. He's left us for the better team. Bayern Munich, obviously one of the top 5 clubs in the world, and I don't think you could grumble at that job. I don't think that's what fans are mumbling about. Yeah, we're shocked that Sean Dash had so much success with Burnley and yet got linked with teams like West Ham, Everton, Crystal Palace, and yet Vincent Kompany gets a team promoted and relegated and gets a top 5 job in English football. We've seen this with other managers, though, haven't we? We've seen this with, I say, top 5 in a top 5 countries in the world, clubs in the world, but we've seen this with the likes of Frank Lampard making a jump from Derby. We've seen the likes of Gerrard jumping from success in Scotland to Aston Villa. Again, Lampard at Everton didn't work either. So could we file him in that category if it doesn't work out at Bayern Munich? That is a player that's tried to run before he could walk. I hope it's a success for him. I really do. I really do, because he has given us some great memories. Obviously, he would. Do we have to really go into that? Winning the league in our rivals' back garden is something that I will forever hold as a high memory. Some of the players he brought in, the likes of Nathan Teller, Ian Matson, we've seen them feel like a heartbeat of a community and feel like this team had togetherness, that we gelled off the pitch, not just on the pitch. And it was just amazing to see a moment in a fan's life that you're like, wow, we are something. We are the shit. And obviously last season we turned to shit. Results weren't the best, were they? We obviously tried to pick it up halfway through the season, but it just wasn't meant to be. But yeah, Vinny has gone. He's gone. He's now out in Germany, I suppose. No, good for him. He'll be out there when the Euros start. So decent for him. But where do we go from here? We've never been a hire or firing club from a managerial perspective. We've had short stints, don't get me wrong, but we've never been that hire fire situation. So we need somebody who's going to promise us longevity. I feel we need somebody who's going to deliver a philosophy and stick to it. I think loyalty in football is completely gone. But Alan Pace did say that, didn't he? He did say that it's about dating the most beautiful girl on the estate, and it's just how long you can stay with her and keep hold of her. But that's come to an end. So, we have a period of reflection, maybe, or we get back on that saddle and we look for someone new. Get your comments in. Let us know who you think, who you would want as manager, to be honest with you. Put in your memories of, the promotion season, last season even, if you've got some, whether it be from a family perspective or what Vinny's done, what the club has done. But yeah, where do we go from here? Who do we bring in? The managerial merry-go-round's been quite rife at the minute, hasn't it? Hansi Flick goes in at Barcelona, Xavi leaves. Thomas Frank's been spoken about leaving Brentford, and De Zerbi's leaving Brighton, and it's just, there's loads of stuff happening. So where does it leave us? Personally, Steve Cooper would be a better shout. I know we've been linked with Frank Lampard, but I'm with the fan base there. That's just no, don't do it. Please don't do it. If Alan or somebody at the club comes across this, please don't bring in Frank Lampard. I understand ALK will probably want a name. They'll want somebody to push and drive the club and put the club on the map. But that doesn't always mean that you're guaranteed success. And I mean, potentially you're not guaranteed success with a proven manager. but at least that manager's got the credentials and a history to back up the work that he's done. Where a former player, yeah, you've got a bit of hype and people will want to play for you, but whether they tactically get it right is a different question. So yeah, I think Steve Cooper is a fair shout. Or we're going to try and tempt a manager out of their contract at another club. That's another question. I don't know. I really don't. I think from what we've seen is that apparently there is chances of like bonuses and a healthy wage packet, no matter who comes in. But it is another video where a manager leaves and we're on the hunt for another one. Perfect timing. Let's call it that way. It's the beginning of a season. Let's get somebody in. Let's already have somebody headhunted that we want, and let's try and push for promotion out of the Sky Bet Championship this season, and get back into the riches of the Premier League. The Championship football's always been better. Won't lie. Looking forward to a year of no VAR and things like that. But let's see who's at the helm. Let's see how many of these players will stick around, because a lot of these players came because of Kompany and his vision and what he believed of where he could take this club. Like I say, loyalty in football is dead these days. I just hope Alan is going to have more of a business head on him this time than being in love. And I'm not saying that he didn't have a business head. I'm just saying that obviously it felt there was too much respect. Too much respect. So I want us to find a very good appointment. I want us to be successful, keep the bulk of players. If we can bring in Brun Larson, let's do so on a permanent. The managerial hunt. Thank you, Vincent Kompany, by the way. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for everything. But we're back at square one. We're looking for a manager. We've got to try and find backroom staff. It's not just a manager. We've got to try and find backroom staff as well. We've lost Matt Jackson, who obviously was with the club for a while. And I don't know. It's a tough one. Where do we go from here? Get your comments in. Let us know. It's just a short one. But yeah, Vincent Kompany is now the Bayern Munich manager. And we're on the hunt. We're in an attractive position compared to how we were 24 months ago. So let's see who believes they can step in and do the job. But until then, keep us posted. Let us know who you think in the comments, who it could be that comes in. Kompany has left the building, and now so have I. I'll go manager. I'll do the managerial job. Sodom, I'll do it. I'll do it. If you're listening, ALK, Alan Pace, I'll come in. Even if it's just for one game, a pre-season friendly or something. I would love to do it. But yeah, Kompany gone to Bayern Munich. That's mad. A manager from Burnley's gone to Bayern Munich. I can't wrap my head around it. In the words of Skeletor, until next time, see you soon.